windy Thorpe Park. So we decided to do a day trip here and we're going to check it out, do all the Halloween stuff, do a bit of Fright Nights and hopefully ride some rides.
There'll be lots of fun.
Alright, so we are just going to go and try and get on our first ride. We're sort of doing that little pre-explore that you do when you don't really know where you're going. And if you can't hear us, it's because we have to wear masks. So that'll be interesting. And if you wondered how busy it is, this is how busy it is during a weeknight at Fright Nights. Woo! Okay, we're going to try Swarm first. I love this one, it looks like a disaster movie. Okay, we've tweaked our plans a little bit because we got to Swarm. It said it was a 75-minute wait. And we looked at the queue and it was filled with people not social distancing and grown adults not wearing masks. So we thought that's a bit of a pee-take, to be honest. So they had a fast pass sign next to it, so we've managed to get a fast pass for Swarm and for Stealth, which is £10 each. You know what, I'd rather just pay it than like queue for 75 minutes surrounded by people who just want to like climb up your ass and not wear masks. So now we're going to go hunt down something for me to eat, and then we're going to try our luck on a couple of the other rides and see if they have any shorter queues. I feel like this is going to turn into a really bad jumpy vlog because I have to wear a mask, everywhere is stupidly loud, and it's fizzling, and I just have too much stuff to carry, so it's just going to keep jumping around. But we're in the queue for Nemesis. I thought it was about to come. This is pretty cool looking. There it is. And there it goes. So if you're wondering about social distancing, they do have markers like this, quite far apart from each other. Some people use them and some people don't, so it's like 50-50.
Getting in the mood for Halloween.
Thoughts on Nemesis?
Good fun. Lots to serve loops and fast. Yeah.
So because we're here for Fright Nights, there's all these scare zones and scare actions are going to start coming in. It all starts about 3. It's about 2:45 now, so we're just going to wander around, pass some time, maybe pick up something for the rain, and then hopefully we're going to get those Halloween vibes going. Of course, they're cashing in on the pandemic. Got some Thorpe Park themed face masks, and they're not priced actually. Oh, they are £6. £6 for that. Okay, cocktails are £10 each, so we're not going to do that, and we're just going to deal with getting wet from the rain, and we're going to head to try and find a scare zone and try that out, because that's something completely new to both of us. We've never done something that has scare zones before, so it should be really cool. Well, it's 3:05, and I think this means that something's about to happen in this scare zone. I don't really know what to expect, but here we go. I think this one is like high school vampires.
Oh god.
Because like it says high school sucks, and it's a school bus.
Hello. That's better. Hello everyone. Hi. It's just testing out the microphone. I'll be back in a minute. Thank you.
We don't really know what's happening. It's like 3:10 now. There's a couple of people in like costumes. They're just sort of wandering around talking to people. Some guy checked the mic, but otherwise we're kind of just stood here, and I don't know why this sea of people has suddenly just come past us, but there we go. So we waited, but nothing seemed to happen. So we just decided we're going to leave. We're going to ride Stealth later, so if it turns into something, then we can see what that turns into later. So we're going to go and try and hunt down another scare zone and see if there's actually stuff happening, because it's 3:15 now. And it just seems a little bit weird, to be honest. Okay, we think we found a scare zone that has actually started. I don't really understand the layout. It's a bit like a really wide maze that also has ride entrances. Oh, I don't know.
He's slightly crazy up there. He was a man.
This is really weird.
guests who will hit into you because they get scared because they're and not the people who are trying to scare you. It's for the guests who are running around like idiots.
Yeah, it's everyone else who's the issue. Because like the scare actors, they won't touch you, they just come near you. But like the guests are reacting and they just scatter like crazy. But it's such a small, tight space. So, I don't know, to be honest, at the moment, we're not massively rating the Fright Night part of this. It's busy. We have all the drawbacks of it being like a busy event night, but we haven't really gained anything from it yet. So it's still early. We've got more rides to do. We'll see. Oh look, they've got those twisted potato sticks. Do you remember them in Korea?
Yeah, I remember they weren't very good as well.
Oh, here's something. What's this? What's this?
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Oh, looks like Ned's one. Yeah, everyone give a round of applause for Ned. Well done. Yeah, you now officially joined Liking Thorpe Park with the cool dance moves. Well done. Well done.
Alright, time for Swarm. Arguably the best ride here at Thorpe Park, and I just love this crashed aircraft, it's so cool. Wait time 60 minutes. Fast track for the win. Bye.
Can you read it for me, please? I just want you to my glasses.
It says Hornets are drones.
So why are you not listening then?
That's good.
That was better than the last ride.
That's better. That's sort of a bit of an improvement to our day. And I think I've like cried off all my mascara. Looks like the scare zones are starting to come to life. Yes. So we have just ridden Colossus, and whilst waiting for that, it has gotten very, very dark. The downside being it's now pretty cold, especially because our feet are wet from the rain. The upside hopefully being, maybe this means the scare zones are a little bit more lively. And Euan just reminded me, we got to sit in the front row of Colossus, which we just rode, but we were also front row when we went on Swarm with our fast track. So maybe we'll get extra lucky, and maybe we'll end up in the front row instead. It's tempting to get into one of those just to warm up a little bit. All right, here it goes, Stell. And again, look, a 70-minute wait, but we've got our lovely little fast track. And up. And down. So these are the big rides. We've done 4 out of 5. We want to try and get on Soar, but look, queue at capacity. That's so annoying, but you can get in a queue until 8 PM. So the next hour and 40 minutes, we need them to open their queue. So fingers crossed. Oh, and I nearly forgot. We've got front row for Stealth as well. Oh, I think something's happening on the stage. So we're waiting for the sort of queue to open back up. So we're going to go on this Mr. Monkey's banana ride. This should be the best ride of the night, right? Don't you think?
I think we'll both go bananas. We just went bananas.
Zero context. We were very ready to get on that banana ride just to pass 5 minutes. But I just thought, you know, before I put my phone away, let me just check and see if the Soar queue, if the Soar ride queue is open again. And it is. And it said, you know, 60 minutes. So it's been basically like up and down all day, and it only opens for like a few minutes at a time. So we just legged it across here and finally got in the queue. So yes, we're gonna go on the Soar, the ride, which is like the perfect ending to the day. Like, our day has only gone up, and this is the only way that we could cap it off perfectly. And I'm really out of breath and now I'm rambling.
Okay, so we are very, very nearly into like the main building now. And in case you're wondering how we pass the time, we play games like this Don't Mention It game that I got from M&S for £5. So this is my word. I have to describe it without using those words there. And Euan has to guess it. So far he's doing really, really well. Let's see how he does with this. It's a form of transport. It's smaller than the version that the Titanic was.
A boat?
Yes. That was such a bad description. So we rode off, we've done all the big rides, and now Euan is dragging me on something called Samurai, which I'm not so sure about. Oh God. What's he got me in for? It's going backwards. Oh my God, it's going upside down. Oh my God. Nope. Did not like that. Did you like that?
Yeah.
That was awful.
No, it wasn't. It was
It was
fun.
awful. It was awful. I was just screaming. I had my eyes squeezed closed. I was gripping the thing tight. I was just going, no, 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 no. Anyway, so we're just basically slowly wandering to the front and seeing what's what. Oh, got some wild rhyming scare actors. Oh, actually, there's quite a lot. Ah, actually, that's kind of creepy. It looks like you're like joining them.
Well, you know, remember the Wizard of Oz?
Okay, it's about 8:15. There's pretty much no queues that are going to let us in now. So I think it's pretty much time to say goodbye to Thorpe Park.
Beat the queues leaving.
Exactly, yeah, good point. But the day is ending on a much higher note than it started, than it was when we first got to the park. But what we'll do is we'll leave. We're going to drive back, we're going to get ourselves some food sorted, and we'll give you a little debrief when we get back to the hotel tonight.
Okay, so we thought about getting food in Thorpe Park, but we were kind of on a roll when we were doing all the rides and stuff and we didn't want to stop. And then we sort of thought, well, you know what, if we're going to eat at the end of everything, why pay Thorpe Park prices when we don't need to? So instead, we've decided to get ourselves a little Papa John's to take away, and we're just gonna eat in the car as we drive back because we have like an almost 2-hour drive, so it seemed like a really good solution. So I'm just chilling outside of a Papa John's, waiting for Euan to collect our order, basically. Hi. Right, got our pizza, ready to go?
Yep, ready when you are.
Ooh, exciting. Okay, so we are back in the hotel, so just gonna give you a little debrief trip report of the day. It was a really good day, actually. I know that we sounded like negative Nellies, but we did really enjoy the day trip to Thorpe Park. But we just weren't very impressed with like the Halloween Fright Nights side of things because I didn't really get like what it was. Like I just didn't really see the value of it. It was just like a normal day in Thorpe Park. And then it had these like scare zones, which one of them was a bit like a mini maze, which you just like, it was just like a normal walkway where there's attractions, but they closed these like 2 kiddie attractions. There were a couple of scare actors there. And then the other scare zones were just like school buses with DJ booths and scare actors. I think they ran a couple of games, otherwise they were just like dancing and wandering around. And then I think there were some like other little spots and like loose scare actors, but there just wasn't a lot. And all of it was supposed to start from 3 p.m. and it just seemed like it was really, really slow to start. And that was kind of it. There wasn't really like that much else that was Halloween-y. Like they had that one stage and we didn't watch anything, so I can't really comment on that. But it just didn't feel like a lot, you know, it just felt really overhyped for what it was. We basically just had a normal day at Thorpe Park, which like I said, very enjoyable.
But yeah, there just wasn't anything extra for the Fright Night side of things, so I don't really know if I would say it was worth going for Fright Nights. I would just go like on a normal day and enjoy Thorpe Park. I don't know if maybe Alton Towers would be better. Maybe we've been spoiled from like experiencing things like Christmas at Disney. I don't know, but that's kind of how it is for us. The rides were good. The staff who manned the ride, they were all really good because they had such a quick turnover. But the rest of Thorpe Park was like social distancing, not a thing. People wearing masks, not really a thing. People were just like walking around, smoking everywhere as well. So it really seemed like the park was just left wild and people were allowed to do what they wanted, and no one really cared until you were basically boarding the ride, and then like people started doing their jobs. So yeah, it is what it is. Overall, good day out, good rides, had a good time. Probably not worth going at Halloween and dealing with the crowds because you don't really get anything out of it, and not really the best place I've been during the whole pandemic situation. And there we go. So now we are just going to chill with a bit of Netflix probably, and then pass out because we're both very tired. So thank you all very much for joining us in today's video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, and hopefully we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.